Hello and welcome back to the channel, Cole's Travel, Cruise and Sightseeing channel. So with half term coming up in the next couple of weeks, I obviously plan to do a series because obviously with the cruise being just under 6 weeks away now, and it technically is, it's come round really fast to be honest. And on Tuesday, I'll be able to add the passenger information. Now, when I say passenger information, I don't mean the API, which is the passport information. I mean passenger information, which is technically your cruise insurance information. And it's basically like a medical screening, where they will ask you if you suffer from any allergies or anything that's going to affect your time on board the ship. And of course, you have to put in your cruise insurance policy number, I believe, as well. So anyway, on Tuesday, I will be able to do that. So, pardon me. So when I've done it, I will obviously do a video on the channel and put it on the group pages on social media so that people know what to expect when they have to put their information on for their cruise. It's usually about 6 weeks before you go. So that's why Tuesday is when it's going to be. So technically then, a few weeks later, will be the exciting bit, which is, of course, luggage tags and for the case. And also I'll be able to check in online for the flights. And it's not just one flight going out this time. It's checking in for both flights. Because in the past, you used to only be able to check in for your flight out, and then your boarding pass for your flight home was delivered to your cabin a couple of days before you were due to leave the ship, right? Well, now you have both boarding passes done on the same day that you check in for your flight out. So you'll get your boarding pass for your flight back as well. So you take them both with you. And obviously you can have them uploaded onto your phone on the wallet, if it's an Apple phone, or obviously somewhere on an Android phone. I would just print them off, right? But I'm quite happy to print boarding passes off and have them on the phone as well, right? And also you could put them on email or even put a text link, send a text link to yourself with a link for your boarding passes. You can do that as well. So that's obviously going to happen regarding the cruise. So that's going to be in March, obviously, which is where I do the reposition cruise from Tenerife back to Cyprus. So, and I've had quite a lot of people respond to my enquiry, and they've basically told me what I already know, which is, well, you basically just go to Marella for your booking, and then obviously go and get your card scanned. Just let them know at the restaurant that you've got to get your card scanned for your Mustardville, and that's it. So I do actually know the answer to that question. So I do appreciate people's responses to that, actually. Because obviously when I board the ship, I'll have to go to my room anyway, because I'll be either taken to my cabin by a cabin steward, or I'll just make my own way there. I won't get my luggage straight away, because I'll still be boarding people on board. And also, people's luggage will have to be delivered as well to their room. But because some people board in Gran Canaria, there won't be as many boarding in Tenerife, but there'll still be flights coming in to Tenerife from the UK. So there will be people on the flights going to the ship. But obviously quite a lot will have already boarded in Gran Canaria, so it might not take too long to get the luggage. But obviously the Mustardville has to start, and which from what I've heard, the TV will be on in the cabin. I'll watch the video in there, let it play the full loop, and then obviously go and get the card scanned at the time that it says on the information leaflet, which I believe you get on the coach when you leave the airport. So once I've read that information and it says, right, your card will need to be scanned between, I don't know, 9:15 and 10 p.m. I'll be like, right, okay, I'll go up to Marella for my booking, which is at 9 o'clock. And I will then say, oh, by the way, I just need to nip off and get my card scanned. Because once I know where my muster station is, I'll be able to go straight down in the lift or down the stairs if it's only a couple of decks down and get the card scanned and go back up, right? Rather than turn up at 9:15 to the restaurant after having the card scanned, and then they say, oh, you're late, and then it's going to be cancelled. So I've already been through all of that, and I've had my question answered, so I'm really appreciative of people's responses on that, so I know what I've got to do. So it'll just be a matter of going down to get the card scanned. I will obviously go to the restaurant first, and that goes for anybody else that's due to cruise in the next few weeks. that have perhaps got a booking on their first night of sailing or second night of sailing, but this will be the first night of sailing because it's the muster drill that you have to do by maritime law. You have to do it. And obviously, if you're on for a fortnight, you generally don't have to go the second week unless you change cabins. That's what the rules are. So you generally have to do your muster station thing, which is where you go and watch it in your room first, or you can watch it on the app, I believe, on the My Muster section on the Navigate TUI app, which you can only download when you're on the ship. So there's another option. So I may do that instead of watching it on the telly, because if it's not on the telly in the cabin, then I'll think, right, I'll watch it on the phone. And then regardless of the situation, I'll go and get the card scanned. So that's basically the update regarding the cruise situation. So obviously this coming Tuesday, I'll be able to do the passenger information, and then I'll be able to do the boarding passes for the flights. I'll be able to check in and then get the luggage tags for the case. And it's all systems go, basically, because the car's booked in at East Midlands for the Monday evening. I've got the hotel booked at the Leonardo, which is the one as you go into East Midlands. That's for the Monday night as well. So I will be finishing work on the Sunday, which is the end of March, which is, I think it's either the week that the clocks go forward or it's the week before. But either way, it's near that time anyway. So I'll obviously get a meal deal from work on the Sunday evening, and then so I can eat it in the room, and I might nip for a beer, a beverage at the hotel. At the end of the day, I'll be on holiday. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be travelling. It's another series for this channel, which will get more views, more subscribers. So please support the channel. And I'll be doing a couple of live videos when I'm on the ship as well. Especially if there's a game show on. Well, probably not so much a game show, but if something's going on the deck, like the cocktail demo, the towel animal demo, I will definitely do a live video of that. Because it's always nice to watch them and watch the housekeeping team turn towels into animals and stick little eyes on. They are really cute when you go back to your room and there's like a little towel animal in your room, either a monkey hanging down or a swan on the bed or a little mouse or a rabbit or a little octopus. They're really talented people, and a lot of them are Filipinos. They are very talented. But there's also the vegetable carving, that's also good. And obviously they do, like I said, the cocktail demo, but they also do an ice sculpture as well. And it's always interesting to video these. And also I will do some live footage, perhaps of the bands that are playing. I will have to be aware that there may be a copyright strike. So I'll have to just edit that situation out, as in, silence the video, either when I get home or on the YouTube studio on my phone, so that basically you can see live footage of being on board the cruise. So all that's to come, but obviously there are other things to look forward to as well. So I'll mention that in another video. So for now, please subscribe at CarlSmith25, and I'll see you guys in the next video.